everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be talking about this upcoming week for the Wax Collab Wax Community Low Buy Wax Melting Challenge. This week's challenge is the risky week out of your comfort zone, whether it's vendors or scents or ones you're just not sure about. This is the week for that. And I will say I really enjoyed last week's challenge of clams and scoops. I got a lot melted out of my stash, which was the point. I found some new favorites and ones that went right into the garbage. So this week, I will say, I'll preface this by saying I don't really buy a lot of scents that are out of my comfort zone and my wheelhouse that I know I gravitate to and grab for. But there are some scents in here that I struggle with. And if you've watched my channel, you know lavender is one of those ones that I struggle with because I had COVID in July, and lavender is the last scent that I just can't smell normal anymore. And everything else has come back. I can smell everything. And I've done a lot of scent training, a lot of smell training. Lavender is the last guy that just is not. It smells like soap to me anymore. So a lot of these scents in here are lavender, and not all of them are. But I don't have a vendor that I buy from that I'm questionable of, so I can't say that I'm taking a risk by buying from that vendor. These are more or less scents that I struggle with, ones that I've melted in my collection that I don't love, but I'm willing to give a chance to, and scents that I don't gravitate to, which is a lot of vanilla, a lot of lavender. So as I go through here, I didn't pick out as much as I did last week, but I hope I can get through a good bit of the ones in here this coming week. So, sorry, I will stop tapping the tripod. I have this on my lap, but I'll move it over here to the side. Okay, first one is basil, salty sea air, and thyme. Now this is Rose Girls, by the way. I had cucumber and basil in the past from Rose Girls, and I thought, you know, that's a nice, not palate cleansing scent, but it's just a nice scent that could scent the home well when you just want something clean. I hated cucumber and basil. I can't remember what it smelled like to me, but it had it changed a couple of hours after it was warming. It changed to be a not pleasant scent. So this one, it has basil in it. So I'm not sure if the basil was what I didn't care for in the cucumber and basil. So I'm challenging myself this week to use this to see if it smells the same to me the cucumber and basil did. But I like fresh, you know, aromatic, herby scents. And this one, I hope I change my mind on that one. This next one is Cranberry Cookie Land by Rose Girls. I don't like this scent, I'll be honest with you. It doesn't smell like cranberry, it doesn't smell like Cookie Land, it smells like plastic. So, no offense to anybody out there who likes these scents. This is all personal, this is things that are risky to us. And I'm not trying to tell you that this vendor is bad, because Rose Girls isn't bad. She's one of my favorites out there. She has a heck of a following, a large customer list. This just didn't work to me, but I'm going to melt this and give it a chance more than I already have. Okay, I did get a L3 sampler of the Try Me size of the little sample bags here. And I do have a handful in here of ones that are mostly vanilla that I struggle with because it's not strong enough nearly for me. I'm not a person that just lights a vanilla candle. I need more. I want more. My nose is matured enough to want more than vanilla. Okay, this first one, Vanilla Bean Noel, Bath & Body Works scent. I hate Vanilla Bean Noel. I'll just be upfront with you. I hate it. I don't buy it for my body. It's just caramel cookies and I want more. I want something different. It's too basic for me. This smells just like that, but I've never had it in straight wax form. I know this is a blender a lot, but I've never had it straight. So I'm going to do that one. Next is Vanilla Lace Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. Vanilla Lace, I think, is from Victoria's Secrets, and Boardwalk Mallow is from Bath & Body. That is just barely scented. I know I'm not going to like that one, but I'm doing the challenge with it. Warm Vanilla Sugar, another Bath & Body Works scent. I actually have this moisturizing body wash in my shower right now. I like the scent, but it's more like vanilla extract. It's not anything special. So I'm challenging myself to melt these vanilla scents. I just got to do it. Vanilla Balsam. Now this one is a little bit of pine in it, of course, with the balsam. This one isn't bad. I just figured, you know, it's vanilla scent, I'll throw it in there. Next is Strawberry Pound Cake Vanilla Ice Cream. I don't grab for Strawberry Pound Cake because I don't think it's very strong to my nose. It's more of a medium scent to my nose. And I know there's tons of you out there that love it, and more power to you. I'm glad you love it. I'm glad it brings you joy. But this is a challenge for me to melt because if Strawberry Pound Cake is in something that I melt, it has 3 or 4 other components to it. It's not just pound cake and vanilla ice cream. Next one is Salty Sea Air Blackberry and Sugared Violets. Now, Blackberry is a scent that I can't smell straight blackberry. It's more berry to me. And I'm challenging myself to try and really, when this is warmed and going, to try to pick out that blackberry scent because I haven't found a good vendor for blackberry, and I've had a couple of people tell me, you know, try different vendors. So I'm going to do that. But I can't get on board with blackberry quite yet. So blackberry jam butter cookies I struggle with. It's just berry cookie. I can't get that blackberry. I can smell blueberry, I can smell strawberry, I can smell what other berries are there? Raspberry, but I can't smell blackberry. So I'm trying to get my brain trained to smell blackberry. The train's going by. It is what it is. I live next to train tracks, so I'm used to it, but I know it's loud. Next one. Here's a lavender one. Rose Girls again. Lavender. Waiting for it to go by a second. Okay. Lavender Linen and Icy Shine. This, I don't even know if this is a laundry category or a cleaning supply or what this is, but it's a lavender scent. I'm gonna give it a go. See if I can finally get this nose retrained. Oh, another blackberry. This is Blackberry Lemonade. This is a retail, I know, but blackberry. I want to see if I can find, my nose can tell blackberry from the lemonade component. I'm really looking forward to this one. This is a blast from the past from Sensationals, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Summer Orange Splash. Now, you may be wondering, Ashley, what's your challenge with orange? Well, the challenge isn't the orange. The challenge is the vendor. I need to melt my glitterati wax that I've accumulated over the last year. I have been lucky enough to get Janine's wax 4 times from a year ago. I've won it 4 times. And I've only used maybe 1 to 2 cubes of this in whole because I'm hoarding it. I don't know when I'm going to get it again. I want to force myself to melt this vendor. This first one is Wet Dreams Rush. I don't even know what that is. If you can help me out and tell me what this is, it would be great because it just smells like a pretty scent to me. I don't even know what Wet Dreams Rush is. This next one is Oasis. This one, I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to smell like either. I'd have to get on her site and look at her scent notes. But that one I got in January of last year. This one was January of last year. And this final cube was December of 2020. I won her newbies. I won her newbies for January of 2021. So I think this was a box from that was poured in December, I think. And this one is just orange. So I'm challenging myself to use my glitterati. I love glitterati. It cuts like butter. It melts beautifully. I love her formula. I just need to get over that. I'm hoarding it. Why am I holding on to it? I need to melt it. That's what I'm trying to combat in this one. Next is a couple of these. I didn't throw the other one in here. I wanted to. Okay, that's okay. L3. This is Applewood, Fern, and Bamboo. I got this in a mystery chunk box that when I was relatively new to L3. And this one, it's bamboo heavy, I think. And I wonder if Applewood will come out when it's warm. And Fern is just that greenery aspect. This is not something that I buy. This is definitely out of my wheelhouse. So I think this will fit the bill pretty good for that one. I have a couple Destination Wax in here. And I love Destination Wax. It was the very first vendor I bought over $100 order with. So Rebecca sticks out in my mind quite a bit for that part. Sorry, my strap is showing. Real life here. Okay, these first two I have is Malabar Coast, and this is warm black Malabar peppercorns overlaid with a light ocean breeze. And I love peppercorn. I haven't had it in wax very often, and I don't remember why I bought this one. This was poured in May of last year, so this was obviously, I think, right when she started doing her breakaway bars away from her scent shots. So this is a masculine scent with a touch of ocean and some pepper. Next is Coast of Sicily. This is lavender and violets mingle with the salty ocean breeze of a Sicilian coast. Magic word, lavender. That's why I grabbed this one. And I know these two are popular. I see people talk about it all the time on her Facebook page. And I do have some scent shots from DW that I want to use because this was, I think this was part of the first order I ever, part of the first order I ever got from her because these were poured last year. Olive branch. This is herbaceous florals, sweet mandarin, lemon, musk, and vanilla. A refreshing take on lush. And I do like olive branch. That's a nice one. And again, the challenge in these being to use these up. This is pinkberry and tonka bean. Pink berries, bergamot, sugar cane, pikaki. I don't even know what that is. Or pea cake, pikaki. I don't even know what that is. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Musk and tonka bean. This is nice. It's, I smell the pink berry component of that. Next is vanilla lace. This is Victoria's Secret's vanilla, orchids, and musk. It's a vanilla scent. I don't grab for vanilla, so I'm going to try to melt that one. This is Marrakesh, inspired by the spice markets of Morocco. Clove, mace, cinnamon, ginger, turmeric, vetiver, and vanilla. I love these types of scents. I love that challenge being melted. And absinthe. Smooth blend of star anise, fennel, cinnamon, amber, and aromatic green herbs. This is a nice one. I've had this before, and I wasn't quite sure how I felt about it, but I don't know how I got a second one. I obviously ordered it, but I'm going to give this one a try. A couple more in here. My foot's falling asleep, so I have to move my foot over here. Okay. One more scent shot, Blackjack. This is black chamomile brightened up with apple, clary, sage, and extra chamomile. That's a nice one. I like that one. And one more. Rose of the Cimarron. I don't know if I can even do this one. Ugh. Leather, red roses, vanilla orchid, and sandalwood. And it's funny because I've smelled this before in my life. And I grew up, I'm an only child. I was born in Pennsylvania. And when I was 4, we moved to Charleston, South Carolina, outside of Charleston, South Carolina. And I grew up with horses. My dad, before I was born, he went to field trials with his horses and his hunting dogs and shot quail and different game birds. And I've smelled this before. I think I'm smelling the leather component, and I wonder if it has something to do with the saddles that were used on horses. I'm not sure though. I've smelled this before, and I don't like it. It's very strong, but kind of off-putting. I'm hoping that when this is warmed, the rose and orchid and sandalwood comes alive, because this is very unique, but I have smelled this before, and I don't know why I bought this. Probably because this was from my very first order with Destination Wax, and I probably just grabbed it because it was available. So yeah, this might be something horse related in my past, but I can't remember. Can't remember. Scent is beautiful that way, though. You know, it takes you back to a time and you can revisit that in your mind again. Okay, this little bag is Gigi's Scented Adventures. Fresh cut grass. This is just straight grass. And there's no, I love this. I love grass. The challenge is to finish up this little bit. That's the risk I'm taking, is keeping that little itty bit. I don't want to have 100 bags with just that much in it. I want to use it up so I get that satisfaction of a nice, clean, empty bag. At least for me, that's something I like to do. This is Wintergreen and Adipose. This is from the Minter sampler from L3 that Jen just recently offered. And this one, the challenge is the wintergreen. I'm not sure if it's too mouthwashy for me or toothpastey or just like gum. I'm not sure. But I'm anxious to see if the Adipose comes out and does its power. You know, it's marshmallows basically. If it helps offset this wintergreen. A couple more in here. This is Yum Yum Wax, which I bought a bunch from Yum Yum Wax. Deanna, I think her name is. And then she had a moving sale, so I bought a bunch of Yum Yum Wax. And then I found out recently that she's back. Her website, I think it's yumwax.com. I have the link in my about page on my channel here if you're interested. She has great wax and she's back. So my challenge is to use her wax again. And this is lavender marshmallow. So we know what the challenge is there. I don't have to say that again. Another one. This is Yum Yum Black Orchid. These are pretty big. Challenges here is just to use this, and it's a floral. And I don't always grab for floral stuff. I don't have a lot of floral, so I want to use that. Next is, this vendor is called Beezy Tarts. I've never heard of Beezy Tarts. I got this in a Easter exchange box last spring, and the person I swapped with gave me this, and it's pumpkin zucchini bread, so it should be pretty good. I've never even heard of that vendor before, so it'll be a challenge to use that one. I guess this isn't really risky week. It's just a challenging week for me with wax that I'm might not like or struggle with or don't grab for. So I hope that's okay for the challenge. That's the best I could come up with. This next one you're going to laugh at. It's sweet cinnamon sugar, cranberry marmalade, and apple cinnamon. This is just like cinnamon and apples, which has been done a million times before. My challenge is to use this and enjoy it, because it's not something I would regularly buy, because I've moved on a little bit from the potpourri and apples and cinnamon on the stove like my mom used to do when I was growing up. I've moved on a little bit from that. Finally, this is Jim's daughter from Virginia. Michelle from Virginia is the owner of this brand. And this is Black Cypress and Cassie. I think that's how you say it. Maybe it's, I think it's Cassie. I don't know. I could say a lot of words, but some of these I can't. Scent notes, fresh green notes, cypress, floral notes, cotton candy, ambergris, and dried tobacco. This is a little bit of everything. Challenge being to use this up, because I've had this. This is the very first order I ever made, and this was poured in December 1st of 2020, so it's an old boy. And the scent is still there. The challenge is to use it. It's old. It needs love too. So that's this week's Melting Collab Wax Community Melting Challenge basket. And stay tuned on Sunday of next week, where I review these and tell you what I thought and how they performed and everything like that. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying my channel, and I'll see you soon.